All right, Knights of Apollo, welcome back to Company of Heroes. Right away, we get straight into the action. We've got an intense fight between Axis and allies. This is actually a really good battle, guys. Really juicy, really intense, and quite the ending, and that's all I'm going to say. But we've got 2 British armies and 2 Soviet Union armies working together against 4 German armies. I believe 3 are the Eastern Germans and 1 being the Western Germans. And when I say Eastern and Western, I mean the fronts of the wars. Eastern Front and the Western Front. Because one time, I know I confused a couple people. They're like, wait, there's West and Eastern Germany, but this isn't the Cold War. It's like, oh, right. Because, you know, you're thinking of the Berlin Wall. But yeah, no, anyways. So we've got a nice stand here by the British, actually doing a really good job with their infantry as they push back the German infantry, and they're even chasing them down. Look at that. They're running out of there. So a really good job using this British infantry to clear up the points. The Allies currently have 2 of the victory points. So they've got, I think, yeah, the one in the center. So they've got this one under control. Soviets moving in to protect it. A nice, really good job. He's got 2 units, so he's got the ability to flank around and get a nice angle on the German infantry as they fall back. But the good news is that the Allies have controlled the statue victory point, which has this almost like, it looks like a German, like, pike and shot era statue here. But yeah, they've captured this victory point, and they also captured the center. So the Germans really need to try to come back here and try to gain some control. But it's okay. I mean, it's early on in the match, and there's still plenty of time. So whenever you play Company of Heroes, especially in the beginning, you don't want to panic and think, oh, they control most of the points. We got to do something. Let's panic and just rush our troops in, because that's how you lose a lot of good men and a lot of resource points. But here's the thing about the British. They are a great defensive faction. And if you let them set up and, like, if you let them control most of the victory points and set up a ton of defenses, it is going to be a nightmare to try to push them back. So, I definitely can also see where the Germans need to not panic, but at the same time, put the metal to the pedal, or the pedal to the metal. I would screw that up. And make sure that the British, they're already building defenses. Look at this. They got mortars and everything. So they got to make sure that they don't set that up too quickly and too efficiently. And the Germans definitely need to try to regain control. Which, by the way, are they? Oh, they are. Look at this. They got a sneaky squad here capturing the center point. And now the Germans control most of the victory points here. Oh, there we go. Soviet Union throwing the Molotovs, and the Germans are just gonna run right into the fire and just stand in it. Whatever, no big deal. They're like, it's fine, it's good. I like fire. That is the worst German accent ever. But the Soviet Union, terrified by that, they're gonna fall back to their defenses. They got a nice MG set up here over here, but the mortar crew from the Germans are really softening up the Soviet Union. Boom! Oh, direct hit. Look at that. Killing a ton of the Soviet Union. I keep calling them Union. I guess short for Soviet Union. But it's just kind of weird because when I say Union, I think of like American Civil War Union. Anyways, I digress. The Germans have a nice solid infantry force. They are now currently controlling this battlefield, but only just. They actually hold the phone. They've actually pushed it. Look at this. They have pushed up and they have captured a lot of territory deep in enemy lines. Even though the Germans probably know they're not going to hold this, it's still just like annoying, you know, whenever it's like whenever you see the enemy team just pushing back and capturing points, it's like, ah, come on. You know, you're not really defending it. They're not really attacking it. They just got like one squad sneaking back there. That's why you always got to try to protect all of the front line. Oh, wait. Soviet Union going deep in the German lines. And the Germans trying to quickly deal with this. And they certainly do. They're going to go ahead and retreat. But, oh, I don't know if they're going to make it. Ooh, it's going to be close. It's going to be close. They're down to 1 man. He's like, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God. Oh, God, I don't even have bullets in this rifle. Oh, God. There he goes. He makes it. So that's good for the Soviet Union. The Soviet Union is reinforcing this defensive point, so they don't want to lose this victory point. Though they've lost the center one, they're not going to give up this one so quickly. Oh, we got a half track moving in. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so we had a flamethrower half track roll in. I think he took out this mortar crew over here because there's a mortar right here. But it was destroyed by an armored car from the British. And this armored car, he wants some more blood. Look at that. He's going in after the infantry. Now, very wise of the British to move up infantry with them. Oh yeah, look at that. He should be able to slice through this. And I don't see any really counters to this armored car. Oh, except for the mortar. Gotta watch out for the mortars. Hell from above. But I think we got an anti-vehicle. Oh yeah. They've got like anti-tank rifle ammo there. So they're gonna try to soften it up. And they do actually do damage to the armored car. So it's gonna fall back. So good job of the Germans, but they certainly need a better answer for that armored vehicle. And that half track is not gonna be it. Now I think they've got another light vehicle moving up. So like an anti-infantry light vehicle. So moving up into position. Right next to the mortar that just shoots through the armored vehicle. He's like, excuse me, Sawi. Sawi? What kind of accent is that? My German accent is off. He's like, anyways. I'm just gonna stop. He's moving down the road. He's running down his own guy. He just got his driver's license. Oh, and yeah, that armored car does very well against other enemy like light vehicles, and got it to half health in one shot. So he's gonna instantly fall back and get away from that British armor. But the Germans are pushing up. I don't know how long for. Yeah, they're gonna call it quits here. That armored vehicle needs to be taken care of. It is basically single-handedly holding, not really, there's a lot of allied infantry, but it is helping hold this main road, and they do need to deal with it. So far, the Germans have a decent lead, though still very close. We've got some British troops trying to clear out this hay field as the Germans pushed up some infantry, but they're going to go ahead and fall back as well. So very nice, and obviously the Allies have taken back control of their, behind line territories. And oh, look at this push right here. Oh, we got some Panzerschreck. They're gonna fire. Come on, fire! Boom! Oh my God! So that infantry was not expecting that. The German Panzer. Oh, that's the time when they need. Where are they shooting at? Hold on. What are they shooting at? Oh my God, the armored vehicle of the Germans going in and just barely gonna escape from that engagement. The British armored car could not kill it, and he's gonna very wisely fall back and go to the safety of some engineers. Yeah, I was hoping that anti-tank infantry crew here was gonna go into action and take out this vehicle, but I guess they just took too many casualties and he decided to fall back. But yeah, this has still been a pain. It's got 1 star now, so it's getting some experience. Just kind of zigzagging around the battlefield. It's really smart of them too to do that. Keep moving, don't stand still, make it a hard target to hit, and just causing issues for the German infantry. Let's see what else is going on. So we're starting to see more and more of the British defenses. We've got another, let's see, well, this is like anti-air. So the M16 half-track. We also have another German half-track rolling in. This is like an artillery half-track. So that's going to help them. The Germans definitely loving their artillery, but I want to start to see some vehicles. Oh my God. Is this anti-air? The M16 half-track? I'm not sure. I mean, I assume it would do okay against air units, but it looks like it's also taken on some infantry units. As honestly, I'm not too familiar with the British. I played only as them a couple times, but I know facing them that they're extremely defensive and very annoying. But yeah, here comes the artillery from that half track. That's going to be huge. We got some anti-tank. We got a pack gun. We got, oh, here we go. Here comes this vehicle looking for more action. Going to take out the infantry. Going to take out the infantry. They're going to have that MG team is going to have to fall back. Let's see how oh, this is, oh, you're asking for trouble. Look at it. This armored car's like, oh my God. He like got in his way so he couldn't fall back. I don't know why he went in like that. They need an answer for this armored car. They really do, because it's still just a big thorn in their side. And is this another artillery half track? No. This is just like an MG half track. They've got more anti-tank. They're rushing up this anti-tank, but here's the thing, guys. And by the way, the Allies now control the center victory point, so that's good on them. But the thing is like, the British are playing very smart with that armored car. It's going in. Look at, and they're pushing back. Look at this: Soviet Union push, British push. We got armored vehicle support. They're doing a fantastic job. I mean, look, this armored car is about to take out another half track. Let's see if he can do it. And oh no! Oh, they take it out. Oh, it must have been. Oh, yeah, this guy right here, the heroes of the battlefield, just took out that armored car about time, because it was wreaking havoc on the German infantry. So that's gone, but here's the thing. Sure, they destroyed the armored car, but they've lost control of the center, and the Soviet Union is pushing up their mass infantry. Oh, here we go. We got a Panzer IV moving up. The Panzer IV. So these Panzer IVs are tough to fight. They're going to help with the infantry situation. Trying to soften them up, support the German infantry. But we're starting to see the Panzer IVs start to roll out, and I'm sure very soon we're also going to see, well, obviously anti-tank, and also the tanks of the Allies start to roll out as well. Well, let's see how the Germans play with their tanks, because they are a tank-focused, faction, and they can wreak havoc with these tanks if they play them right. You got to be smart with them, though. And honestly, the Germans haven't been too smart with their vehicles, but we'll see how this plays out. Oh, there we go. We got a light tank, T-70 light tank, coming in from the Allies. And we might have a little bit of a tank battle here. It looks like the Panzer IV wants to go for this M16 half track. Oh, yeah. Oh, but he misses. Oh, let's see if he pursues. And look at the British already setting up their defenses. This Panzer IV rolling in. The MG's fighting the infantry on the flank. The main gun is going after the defenses here. This is pretty epic. German infantry coming in secondary. Oh, lots of oh, the Panzer IV. See, come on, Germans. Come on, Germans. You can do this. And look at this. Look at this T-70. It was just rolling deep in enemy lines. It finally gets, destroyed. But come on. What's going on? Big infantry push. Look at this. Huge infantry push by the Germans. But we might get a counter push soon by the Soviets. They have really gathered up quite the infantry force. There's their point of view. Gonna zoom out here a little bit as they just force their way over to this victory point, which is now controlled by no one. So we are about 15 minutes into this battle. This is gonna be quite a long one. Oh my goodness, planes are going down. Look at this, crash plane, artillery strikes, infantry push, flamethrowers are going into the fight. Trying to soften up that infantry, get them to fall back. Oh, we got the assault gun. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. There he goes. Boom. Beautiful. And they did soften up the British defenses. They, you know, they did destroy some, which is good. You can't let them keep building and defending. Over on the other side, it's been pretty quiet. Germans are not too interested. They honestly haven't attacked this flank since the start of the battle. So it's all quiet in the center front, in the middle, for now. So we'll go ahead and just, you know, just to keep up with the pace, we will fast forward and just make sure we don't, you know, get through the boring parts. Make sure we get through the slow parts. But it does look like we've got a little bit of like an artillery and tank barrage on the infantry of the Allies. So right here we've got the Stug 3G assault gun. Beautiful. And then over here we've got the other assault gun with the like little artillery almost gun there. Got it. You know, I really need to learn more about my tanks. I really do. I'm more of a sword and shield kind of guy, but I am quite fascinated by tanks. It's just I haven't really put in the time to learn about them. But that's why I love these types of historical video games. How many times, seriously? Let me know in the comments. Like, how many times have you played a historical game and you looked at a unit you've never heard of before or you've never seen, and you're like, whoa, like what is this? Let me look this up. Like, who are these guys, or what do these guys do, or what was this made for? So many times. I have learned so much about Napoleon through Napoleon Total War, and of course like World War II through Company of Heroes, that kind of stuff. So yeah, very, very cool stuff. So the Allies are attacking this would be their left flank, trying to gain control of this area. And over in the center, it looks like the Germans are pushing up a solid force, potentially ready to make a move. Now, they do control the center victory point. So that barraging, that tank support really did push back the British forces. And they're still experiencing the wrath of the Germans as they continue to mortar strike, and they're trying to mortar strike themselves, trying to answer back to the German firepower. But this is a huge push by the Germans. But over here, let's not forget, there's also a giant push by the Soviet Union and the British. We even see some Germans kind of shifting around and preparing to hold. Really good setup here of the MG. Unfortunately, they just perished, but they had a great position in this house. They were slowing down the Soviet Union's push, but the Germans might have to push back. I think, yeah, they're about to lose. Yeah, they lost the victory point. So now all they control is the center victory point. I'm curious, though. He might flank around. Ooh, he's going for the artillery truck. He's trying. The Germans, look how deep they're going. Look at this. They are mad at pushing. And they are getting some great flanking fire on the Allied positions here. My question is, are we going to see a German attack on this position? I wouldn't be surprised if we do. Over in the center, got the M16 half-track rolling in, supporting the Allied infantry as they push up. But look at this. The German armor is going to keep them at bay and just push them back. And the Germans, they're coming back. Got some flamethrowers. Great at killing infantry. And the infantry is going to fall back, the British infantry. And the Germans are going to regain control and have both victory points once again. And they're going to keep holding on to that lead. So far, I mean, the lead's been about 20 around there. But if the Germans keep holding on to the 2 victory points, it's you know, it's gonna be a much larger difference in the point lead. So a nice little build up of troops here. They got the anti-tank. They're trying their best to try to weaken. Yep, see, there you go. Yeah, he's like, oh, we better, you know, Shiza, we better fall back. We better fall back. And now the infantry's going for the victory point. Well done. You know, you can't just sit back for too long. You got to be aggressive when you see the opportunity. Let's see what the Germans do here, though. They're closing in. Nice job. Oh my God, just softening up that infantry. They neutralized it, but they did not capture it. I'll see how quickly either Allies or Axis, see who goes over into this area and quickly captures it, you know, completes the capture. We will find out soon enough. There is a little bit of a fight here. We got some British troops trying to go in and take back what they recently lost. It's a nice little stand here with the infantry. It looks like we got some support fire coming from the German base around that area. So an awesome job there. They're still capturing, though. Look at these British. They are still holding on. They are not willing to give up. Like, no, no, no. We're still going to capture this. After everything the Germans threw at these men, they just like, were holding on. Now, of course, he finally gives them the retreat order. They got the job done. They've captured this point. And this has still been neutralized. This is still neutral. The Germans are moving in, though, and they're going for the capture. We're starting to see a lot of vehicles appear. Lots and lots of vehicles. We got these artillery half-tracks. Looks like they're making a move over to this victory point. Soviet Union kind of falling back here. Reforming at this point. And that's good, you know, it's okay. Take your time. Let the British build up some defenses. You still control one victory point. Ooh, 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 another vehicle down here. Was that a British vehicle? I kind of missed it there. We got this support, this assault gun, a support tank rolling in. Oh, but look what we got here. We got a Churchill infantry tank. And it is holding the line. Like, this is where you stop advancing. It's like his German's like, no, please. He's trying to crawl out of the battle. Oh my God, he's still going. Come on, dude. You got this. You got this. Don't give up. I'm just really honestly curious how long this animation is. He's still going. Look at him. Oh, and then he just like T-poses. Looks like he's like doing some push-ups. You know when you like done a couple push-ups and you're like, come on, one more. He's like, he's about to lift up. He's like, one more. Anyways, we do have German tanks rolling in. Pushing back the British armor. Saying, hey, you're getting a little too close to this, this capture point. Got to keep you honest. And it's starting to get wild in the center. I mean, the center is just turning into like the moon's surface. Craters everywhere from artillery, tanks. It's getting nasty. Look at that. Look at that. The constant fire. Boom, boom. Over here, we're seeing a lot of artillery vehicles, rocket launcher, lots of like support tanks over here. And here we go. The British tank is getting a little too aggressive here. Artillery is coming crashing down. Again, they defended this point. And they're going to hold back that British advance. Let's see. Ooh. This German tank is oh, what do we got here? We got an Achilles tank destroyer. That's what I like to see. Let's get those tank destroyers rolling out. That's gonna be troublesome for the Germans. And look at this over here. We got a Panzer IV command tank trying to clean up the Soviet Union infantry as they are pushed deeper into the German lines. And it's like the Germans control 2 victory points, but they need to gain control of their front line. What? Oh, okay. For a second, I was like, why is this German tank shooting at his guys? But there were some Soviet troops pushed up over here. Oh, come on. Come on, Soviet soldier. Oh, dead. Okay. He didn't crawl nearly as much as the German soldier. Germans still have not really tried to advance on this position. If anything, they've lost ground over on this position, but they are going to take it back, which they're doing right now with an MG crew. Over here, we do have some infantry. Look at this. We do have some infantry in the center. The British infantry regaining control of some capture points, and now they're going to the victory point. Of course, we do have some artillery coming in, or something. Something's hitting these guys. There's okay. Oh yeah, good old artillery coming in. German infantry going to the victory point, making sure they don't take it. So it's getting juicy, and it's also getting a little slow here. I'll speed it up a little bit. Ooh. Speed it up a tad bit. Wait until we see the massive clashes of the troops. Which, sure enough, look at this. We've got German infantry going to take back this point that's been neutralized. They got to maintain it. They're doing a good job. And now we've got some armor coming in. Like, hey, 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 don't be shooting at my German infantry. And then this guy's like, surprise, surprise. We got a tank destroyer right here. You going after the half track? I don't think so. I don't think so. We also have another British tank rolling in. The Churchill. And they are trying to assert dominance here as they try to regain control of the center point with their infantry capturing it as we speak. And here comes another tank destroyer. Oh, baby. A triple. Look at this. Oh, yeah. The Allies have got to be feeling pretty good about their tank selection. Now, they got to watch out for this anti-tank. But this tank destroyer is just wrecking right now. Just wrecking. Now, there's a lot of German vehicles over here that they need to watch out with, like artillery vehicles. But they have pushed up. They have taken control of the center. And it's looking really good for the Allies. They're turning this one around.
We're losing a capture point.
But here comes the Germans. Oh, my goodness, with the Tiger. Look at this Tiger. This guy's like, whatever. Who threw that piece of paper at me? Oh my god. But this tank destroyer is challenging him. Oh, and the Tiger's trying to get out. He's trying to get out, but the Allies are like, no. This Tiger will be tamed. My goodness. The Germans, man, they are struggling. You know, even though they're in the lead with points, I definitely think the Allies and their tank play has been superior over the German tank play. We'll see if that continues. And look, here comes another tank. This guy looks like he's going into trouble, though. We got anti-tank, we've got defenses, we got artillery. This looks, yeah, this looks silly. What are you doing? Well, he's still alive. The anti-tank isn't trying to turn and face him. Oh, he's out. He's out. This this Pack 43 just annihilated him. But unfortunately, the Pack 43 also gets taken out. Jeez. What a crazy battle. What a crazy fight. Over here, massive Soviet push. Massive Soviet push as they try to push back the German infantry, regain control. And they still, like, the Allies still are doing a good job over on this flank. The Germans haven't been able to really have a successful push. They can't even really properly defend against the Soviet pushes. And the Soviets are going to just easily take these capture points. That is not good for the Germans. The Allies are dominating right now. They are dominating. Even though they're behind in points, that will quickly change if they keep this up. Tank destroyer just took out artillery half track. No big deal. No big deal. What do we got back here? We got a Panther. We get another Panther. So they're starting to move up their Panthers. Try to support this battlefield. Try to turn the tide. Let's see if these Panthers can help out with the tank battles. But the British are gaining control. Oh, wait. Are they? Wow, they are gaining. That's right. So they are gaining control. They're going to have all 3 victory points. All 3 victory points coming up here. If they capture this, let's see if they can get it. Oh, they got it. Sorry, it's this one here. My bad. They have all 3 victory points. The Germans are losing. Oh, okay, here we go. They're taking back the center, but they have lost complete control of this battlefield. Look how much land the Allies controlled on the minimap. The Axis have been completely pushed back. Even though they had a pretty solid start to this battle, outside of the tank play, they are getting dominated at this point. And look how quickly the Allies have caught up to the Axis. Look how quickly the point difference, less than 10. Crazy. We're getting a lot of tanks over here by the Allies. Same thing for the Germans. Got a Panzer IV. Got a Panther. Another Panther over here. We're going to see a pretty intense tank battle coming up here. And look at this. The tanks are rolling up. This could be a good opportunity for the Germans to try to turn this around. Maybe they can quickly crush this armor force. And if they can do that, then they can mass mobilize and take control of the victory points. Which, by the way, we do have a German that was able to sneak in with very little resistance. They're going to take a victory point over. It is hard to defend all 3 victory points, but also the Germans are making a push for this little mansion area. Look at that. I don't know if they're going to get it, but they neutralized it. They slowed the bleeding. Got German armor moving. Oh, and he just shot up the... Oh, my God. There goes the neighborhood. They just destroyed that vehicle. Or, not vehicle. They destroyed that house. But look at this. The Soviet Union will not be stopped. They're going to keep pushing. And the Germans are going to move up their infantry and try to hold back this Soviet Union infantry push, but I don't think it's going to be enough. And they just destroyed, yeah. So the Allies are going to take control of this. And once again, the Allies control most of the battlefield. Still dominating. And now in the lead, guys. They are now in the lead of the battle. We are about halfway. I'm going to go ahead and just... Oh, I keep thinking that's increased speed. I'm going to go ahead and speed this up. Speed up the battle a little bit. And the Allies are taking control of this victory point as well. The Germans are building up their forces. They are actually holding off an Allied attack. Or are they moving up? They moving up? It looks like they certainly are. All right, let me slow it down here because we might actually have a big battle here. The British trying to build up their defense, and this is what I was afraid of. Once the British do this, it's tough to break through the British lines. The Germans moved up an MG team to try to capture this victory point in the center. See if they get... Oh, they just almost captured it, but they were just destroyed there. So good job by the Allies defending that center point, but the Germans are not done. Look at that. They're coming for blood. And a huge artillery strike. Oh my goodness. This is boom. I was gonna say this is destroyed. Certainly was. Oh my God, here comes the Germans. Here comes the Germans. But will it be enough? Will it be enough? Got another Panther rolling in. Look at all these Panthers. Look at these guns. These long guns here. Oh my goodness. That is awesome. I love the look of the Panther. Look at this guy. Just surveying the battlefield. Like fire! Lots of infantry trying to counter these tanks. Oh my god, it's getting deadly, guys. It is a full-on battle in the center. A full-on battle. And I think the Germans are doing a really well. It's close. It is close. Less than 200 points for the German side. Oh, that was a misclick. But there's the view of the mini-map. So these, oh, that's a tiger. Look at this tiger. Oh, look at the paint. That's cool. I know you can like do different skins and stuff. But, yeah. Look at this. Look at this tiger rolling out. I love that skin. So they're rolling out. And he's going to try to support his infantry as they continue to try to capture back, which they have, guys. They have captured 2 of the victory points. The Germans are making a comeback here, and their tanks are starting to, well, they're starting to be dominant on the battlefield. You're starting to see Tigers. We're starting to see some deadly tanks out here that are causing quite an issue. Now, what's funny about this is, like, the Allies could easily capture this. I don't know why they're not just quickly sending up infantry, capture this victory point. I mean, seriously, it's surrounded by an ocean of blue. It is completely controlled by the Allies. Just run over there and quickly take it. We do have British forces trying to take this victory point. If they can neutralize it, boom, they do. That's huge in of itself. And more German armor. Constant German armor. Ooh, tiger. Tiger's angry. Oh, he's going to... What is this? Oh, boy. How do you beat tigers? You get so close to them that their gun can't shoot you. Oh, my God. I love this. And the tiger tank continues. Oh, he's like, another victim? Another victim? Through the smoke, the infantry and the tiger moves. Oh my goodness. So he's starting to take some damage now, though. So he's gonna fall back. Fall back to safety. Go ahead and turn on the HUD again. We got a Panther. We got a couple Panthers continuing to kind of zone out the Allied armor. But again, the Allies control 2 of the victory points. They have regained that center victory point. Let's go ahead and get their point of view, which is a pretty scary point of view. This German armor force is becoming pretty scary, but again, the Germans do not control the battlefield. We do have some German infantry, though, trying to sneak cap some of the capture points back. This is definitely a problem. Lots of Panthers, and they are dominating the field. They've got to do something. I'm definitely seeing a lot of artillery. They're trying to do some damage from above. Got some anti-tank. That just was like throwing a piece of paper at that panther. This panther's rolling out. Lots and lots of panthers, guys. I swear they had a tiger in the mix. Did they fall back, that tiger? Is this the tiger? Ah, yes, Tiger B. He was like, hurry up, engineers. I need to get back to the fight. Oh, yeah. And it's fully healed, so the tiger will be back in the battle very soon. Oh, my God. Look at that Soviet infantry. They are pushing very hard. Extremely hard. And they might regain control of the center because the Germans have taken control of the center once again. Germans are greatly behind in points. They need to play the next few stages of this battle very safely. Oh! Here comes the tiger. He's about, look how big it is compared to that tank destroyer. Boom. Boom. Destroyed. We got a heavy assault tank. It stands no chance. Here comes the tiger. Rolling in. Lining up its sights. Oh my God, one shot in the front. Does half damage. Come on. Oh, don't you fall back. We got the tigers rolling out with their cat pack. We got the panthers and the tigers. All kinds of big cats. Going in. King Tiger. Now they are falling back a little bit. We do have a lot of anti-tanks setting up over here, which is smart. You don't want to push your luck. You don't want to try to make it, you know, obviously if they lose those tigers, if they lose those panthers, it's going to be over for the Germans. They will just crumble. It's really, I mean, do you see much infantry? It's all armor. It is all armor for the Germans at this point, which is their strength. All right, here we go. What do we got? We got Achilles tank destroyer, the M10 Achilles. Rolling in. They're going to try. Ooh, they're going to do. Yep, they're going to destroy some tanks over here. There's some weak tanks over here on the German side. Oh my God. These tank destroyers. They've got to deal with them. They're going to fall back, but that is that's quite the victory for the Allies as they destroyed 2 tanks on the German side. Then over here, look at this. Look who's being a bully. Panther coming in, being a bully. He's going after the medium tank destroyer, which is having a tough time. It looks like he can't even hit this Panther. Oh, jeez. Okay, one more hit, and he's got him. Again, doesn't want to push his luck, though. He's getting completely flanked. Let's see if this Panther can fight his way out of this situation. He is making great speed here. Wow. Those Panthers, man. Those Panthers. Well done. And the Germans do control 2 of the victory points. They are crawling and scratching and fighting their way back into this battle. We got some, what is this? A comet tank.
The enemy are attacking in emplacement.
Look at this little guy. Looks cool. Man, I really wish Company of Heroes had better controls. The spectator controls are not convenient. Alright, there goes the tiger again. His company with his cat pack. That's what I like to call it. The Panthers follow the tiger. Lots of artillery. Oh my God, German artillery. Coming in and just destroying the British defensive line here. Oh, this is huge. The Germans might be able to take advantage of this. Oh, come on. Oh, yes. That Tiger, man. And not only is it really good, but it's gaining experience. We do have some Soviet anti-tank rolling up. Let's see if they can do some damage here. It did nothing. He is backing off, though. So good on them. Germans don't need to push it. They control 2 of the victory points. How about that? So we got the Sexton self-propelled artillery. That's definitely trying to, you know, help out the Allied lines. But the Allies need to do something here quick. I mean, they went from dominating the battlefield to now having to, you know, crawl their way back into the fight. I mean, this is such a back and forth game, right? The Germans struggled at the beginning, and then the middle game, the Germans were kind of coming back, but then the British came back, and now we're entering into late game, sort of. I mean, we're more than halfway, but I wouldn't say this is exactly late game. But yeah, the Germans now control this battlefield, and their tanks are dominating. The Soviets and the British need to find a plan to deal with these tanks. They need more tank destroyers. They need more artillery. They need more pack guns. Anything they can do to, you know, push back the German tanks. But here's the thing. With the British being so defensive, it's going to be tough for them to be aggressive here. Since they're such a defensive faction, it's going to be really tough for them to try to push back these German tanks. We got German infantry trying to capture some points, but this is going to be disaster. Just fall back. Yeah, there you go. You're not going to win that engagement. And oh my god, what are they doing with these tanks? They might get a Panther, though. Ooh, the Panthers are falling back. Okay. They are pushing. They are pushing with the tanks. And now the Allies. Wow. That's crazy. The Allies are at less than 200. So that, I mean, even though the Germans control 2 of the victory points, of course the Allies still have a lead in points, but you know, that passively will go away very quickly. Oh, boom.
Tank's been knocked for 6.
Yep, the Germans are controlling the battlefield still. They just can't get past the German armor. They've had some luck here and there, destroying some Panthers and whatnot. But, or, not Panthers, yeah, Panthers, sorry, Panthers. Look at this. The Tiger still rolling around. Tiger's still alive and well with that 1 star. We got another Panther rolling up. We got artillery way in the back. Look at this artillery. Oh my god. That is nasty artillery. Oh my god. We got a tank destroyer rolling up. And it's getting chewed up, guys. That Tiger. Let's see if it can make... Oh my god. All the tanks are converging here. Boom. That's crazy. Alright, so we're going to speed it up here a little bit. Since this is a very long battle. And we're already like 50 minutes in. And there's still a lot to go. But as of right now, just by the looks of it, huge German push. Huge German push. Tigers rolling in. Now, they... Oh, wait a second. Slow it down here a bit. Did they destroy the Tiger? Is this the Tiger? Oh my goodness. I think, wait. Okay, no. They did not destroy the Tiger. If anything, no, that's a German tank, I'm pretty sure. So, okay. So I will be devastated because that Tiger has gone through so much. It is now a 2-star Tiger. Oof. If that gets to a 4-star Tiger, that's going to be a headache to deal with. They got to try to take it out. But look how much the battlefield has been destroyed here by all this artillery. Germans are so desperately holding on to these victory points. And the Allies are showing just as much, you know, how desperate they are trying to take them back. It is a very intense fight. The Germans just are controlling it, guys. We got some anti-tank over here, but look at all these tanks. Look at this front line. There's nothing really over here. I mean, both sides are just throwing everything they have in the center and the center, like, left. Here comes that Panther. In the back, we've got our Tiger. And the Germans are about to close in on points. What a comeback. What a comeback. And I really don't see the Allies. Uh-oh. Might destroy this tank. But I don't really see the Allies. Yep, they got it. Coming back. Like, they need a miracle here to be able to gain control of this battlefield again. Let's go ahead and get the German point of view. Kind of see what they see over on this side. I'm sure they're feeling really good. They're still behind with points, but it's closing in. Very close, a difference of 3 points. And it looks like there is a little slow point in the battle. There is some fighting going on up here. Not sure what the Germans were thinking there. I don't know why you're pulling. Why push forward? Why are you pushing forward with these tanks? The Panther is going to get crushed. What are you doing? I guess he's just kind of dipping his toes in the water. Just kind of seeing what the British have over there. What the Allies have over there. Some infantry capturing over here. Oh, that's what he was doing. I think he was scouting. I think he was scouting. A big barrage of artillery. Did a pretty good job softening up the Allies. This is just madness. It is a madhouse. And look at the lead the Germans have now. They've got a 20-point lead. Germans using their pack guns. They've got their tank rolling up. We got a Panther taking care of the Soviet infantry. Hey, good news for the Allies. They have neutralized the center point, I thought. What point did they take? Oh. There we go. What's going on? Oh my god, I hate the controls of Company of Heroes. It's so bad. Sorry, they neutralized a point over here and have captured it, and the Allies have taken 2 victory points. How about that? 2 victory points. The Germans are trying to come and deal with it. Oh, we got a Sherman Firefly. Oh yeah. Let's see if it can. Oh, it's doing damage against that Panther. Now we're seeing some awesome tanks from the Allies. Surprised we're not seeing more Soviet tanks. I've seen a ton of British tanks. The Soviet tanks have been a little light. I feel like both sides are just getting exhausted, you know? Just getting exhausted as this battle goes on. And we'll fast forward again as we've got Germans going to capture this point here. We've got a tank rolling in to try to stop them. But we've got anti-tank infantry and a Panther rolling up. And we got the Tiger. The Tiger's rolling. He's like, no. Oh, he's going after that Sherman. All right, there we go. They've regained control of both victory points. Both victory points. Infantry just doing, like the Soviet infantry doing what they can to try to take back these points. But it seems fruitless. It seems hopeless. Got another tank rolling. T-34, medium tank. There's the Soviet tanks. About time. Seems like they're kind of focusing on their infantry. Look at this tank, though. What are you doing? Maybe, again, maybe he's scouting. Not sure. Got another Panther rolling up. It was destroyed. T-34 gone. Oh my god, lots of artillery coming in. Look at the madhouse. This is insane. And here's that Tiger B. See what it does here. Oh, goodbye. Oh, that Churchill is taking a beating. And now we got more shock troops here from the Soviet Union going to do a sneaky cap over in the center. Very wise of them to do that. That's definitely going to stop the bleeding here a little bit, as they are down by more than 20 points. More than 20 points. The Allies are about to be less than 100 points. Oh my god. Lots of artillery still going down on the Allies. Germans have their line of tanks, artillery, like they've got everything. They're even digging some trenches here, but it was stopped by the Soviet infantry. And here we go. Okay. The Allies. Well, they neutralized the center. They didn't quite capture it, but they are capturing this point over here. If they take that, they can try to get back into the fight. Man, this is so back and forth. Both sides not willing to give up. And the Soviets have a lot of shock troops here. Let's see, what is this? Yeah, these are all just shock troops. They got different skill sets here, some anti-tank, but the Germans have something to say. They're moving up their infantry as well. Mortar fires coming down. They do not want the Allies to have this point. Oh, they're just barely gonna stop them. Look how much is left. Oh, they captured it. The Allies have captured all the points. Wow, they beat. So they got the Germans to less than 100 before they got to less than 100. Holy crap. This is so back and forth. They're now at 9. Oh, they're dropping quick. The Germans might just be out, guys. Just like that. I mean, you can't. Oh my god. Now they're down at 81, 78. They've got to make a move here. And that's the thing. That's the challenging thing with the Germans, is that they're so focused with their tanks. They don't have a ton of infantry. So when they need to push up infantry and start taking points, they can struggle a little bit against overwhelming Soviet infantry. Here we go. Nice little Panther move here against this medium tank destroyer. Let's see if they can take it out. The 3-star Panther. It's getting a little, yeah, you might want to fall back a little too crazy there. But the Germans have taken a point back. Got some tanks rolling up. Panther, medium tank. Another Panther. Ooh. Might want to fall back here. That Panther's low. We got some Comet tanks rolling in. Oh, they're doing some damage. They are protecting the points that they have controlled. Oh my god. 103 points for the Allies and 52, 51. And tick-tock, the time goes. And the Soviet Union, they want to end this. They want to end this. They have less than 50 points. They're going in to capture this. There we go. They take this. It's going to be tough. Now, I think... Oh, the Germans. Okay. Good move by the Germans. Again, trying to slow the bleeding. They're trying to take back this... There we go. They took it. Oh. We got the Soviet Union pushing up their infantry, but they're gonna encounter a tank here. They're gonna have to fall back. And there must have been a huge artillery barrage over here because they prevented them from capturing it. Again, stopping that bleeding. Very nice job. Very nice job by the Germans as they continue to try to fight into this battle. And look at this flanking force. Huge infantry force pushing in, trying to take this victory point. British, Soviet Union infantry. The Germans are having to fall back. And once again, the Allies are gaining control. But we've got German tanks. Tiger B rolling up. The Allies are like, no, no, no. We call it quits. I'm not dealing with that Tiger. That is awesome. So the Tiger's falling back, regrouping. Oh my God. Lots of artillery coming down on this point, but come on, guys. I love it. I love it. Come on, guys. He's like, we can finish this. Let's go. 38 points left. I love that we can see the text of the players as they play. That's hilarious. So we got a pretty sizable tank force by the Allies. And we got a tank over here on the left flank for the Allies as well, but I don't know how long it's going to be able to keep up. Oh my God, there's so many tanks here. It's just going into the devil's den. What are you doing? There's anti-tank as well. That was a waste of a tank.
Lost its swines, just knocked out a vehicle.
Oh my God. Okay, so we're going to speed this up a little bit as the... Wow, they are down to 28 points. The Allies only control one victory point. The Axis are going to try to take this, but they decide to fall off the point for whatever reason. And over in the center, the Allies are they're going to take the center victory point. But they are getting destroyed by artillery tanks. The infantry desperately trying to hold it. But it doesn't look like it's going to happen.
Infantry squad trained and ready to go.
Over here, the Germans still trying to take this point back. Just trying to stop the bleeding. They're down to 17 points against 103 for the Allies. Oh, but the Germans just take 2 points like that.
An engineer unit.
Oh, but I don't think they're going to hold much longer here.
100 points left.
We'll see. Oh, artillery's coming down, but I think they're going to miss. 99 points against 16. This battle has been so back and forth. All the Germans have to do is hold on to 2 points. That's all they got to do. Hold on to 2 points. And they can win this. It doesn't matter. Even if you have 1 point against 500 points. As long as you control more of the victory points for a long enough time, you will win the battle. Oh my God. Churchill. Heavy assault tank. They are just having such a tough time from the Tiger and the Panther tanks. Look at the airplanes coming down, crashing. Artillery firing in the back. This is madness. Look at this. Oh my God. That's awesome. So once again, the Allies, the Allies neutralize. And they're gonna, oh, the Germans gotta do something quick here. They gotta do something quick to stop this, or they're gonna lose this match right here. Is this the end of the battle? Oh, less than 10 points. Oh my goodness. They're gonna be able to defend this point. They have 9 points. The Germans have 9 points. Can they do this? Look how much they've controlled of the center, though. Like, look how far up they pushed. just like both sides are so exhausted. Oh my god. These tanks are rolling up. The Tiger tank. Look how... Oh my god. It is deep in enemy territory. This might be... The Germans might be going for the kill right here. Look at this. If they crush this line, if they just wipe out all these allied units, this might be the end. Possibly the end of the Allies. Look at the Germans. The Germans took this position over here. It doesn't matter because it was cut off. It's not like they were gaining supplies. Oh my god, this is so close. So now the Allies are down, or yeah, they're down a victory point. So it's 2-1 in terms of victory points. Their numbers are ticking away. And guys, honestly, I don't see the Allies having an answer to any of these tanks. The German tanks have been dominating the late game. And honestly, I think they're gonna... they are pushing the Allies all the way to their base. I mean, they might be able to sneak an infantry over here and quickly capture this and have all 3 of the points. Less than 75 points. Look at these tanks. It's crushing these guys. And now the German infantry are just taking all the capture points that just the Allies cannot defend. We got tanks rolling up over here. 64-9. Yeah, I think they're gonna have to rely on what can they rely on? And, oh, how frustrating is that? You see a tank like, oh, I got my tank, I'm gonna help out. Boom, gone. Like seriously, look at the damage these German tanks are doing. Now you got anti-tank infantry. Oh my god. Panthers. Just doing so much damage. And here we go. The troops are capturing. All they got to do is capture this victory point and they might just win it. They are containing the Allied forces. Here comes more tanks. And, you know, the longer the Germans control this battlefield, the more tanks they're going to have. They're going to have plenty of resources to continue to just pump out these tanks. We are almost an hour and 10 minutes into this battle. And there we go, guys. Oops, sorry about that. There we go. They are capturing the final victory point. And the Allies are desperately trying to... I mean, they've got a defense here. They got some women, I guess. I don't know what they're doing. This is what it's happening. The Allies are down to women. They're having to throw women. Oh my goodness. And that's going to be all 3, guys. And I think right there is the nail in the coffin. There's no way that they're going to turn this around. The fact that these tanks are dominating them. Now, they're getting pretty low, but it doesn't matter. It's too late. Unless the Allies somehow can sneak over some infantry and capture those victory points, I don't see them winning this, as they are down to 15. Yeah, this is going to be it. 9. Now it's tied. The game is tied. 6. Wow, the Germans were on the verge of defeat, down to 9 points, and they are victorious. There you go, guys. What a great match. We'll quickly look at the results here because we're at a very, very long video. But I wanted to show you it all because the back and forth is just so crazy in this one. Just at one point, one side was dominating, and then at the very next minute, the other side was dominating. It was crazy. All right, guys, so here we are at the end result. So this was sent in by a sub who is a big fan from Taiwan. So that was really cool. Awesome to have some subs from Taiwan. So that was really, really awesome of him to send over this replay. I believe he was one of the German players. I don't remember, because I don't think his team name, his like Steam name was in the email. So, but I appreciate you, man. Seriously, thank you so much for the battle replay. Here we go. Here's the, look at the results here. Look at this. Wait, let's do overview. Look at the units killed. So much death. So much death. The Soviets kind of really dropped the ball here. Both Soviets kind of light on unit kills. So, what can you do? I didn't see a lot of Soviet tanks. But guys, that's going to wrap it up for today's Company of Heroes video. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. It was so crazy, back and forth. Be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed it. And also, I'm on the road to 1 million subs, so if you haven't subbed yet, be sure to do that, and you will not miss my videos. So thank you guys, and I'll see you next time on the battlefield.